Yeah, it was a bit of a muted listing versus the expectation. We were expecting it to open up in the green. It was actually opening up at a bit of a discount. From there, of course, it recovered a bit, ended in the green with a gain of almost 6 to 7%. But the fact that the valuation was very comfortable had probably given us the indication that there would be good amount of buying, and that is exactly what has happened. Yesterday, we get to know in the bulk deal data that Akash Bansali has picked up more stake from the open market. They bought a total of almost 45 lakh share, 22 through their own name, and the other one is 23 lakh is from Blue Diamond Properties, which is affiliated with their entire group as well. But in terms of the valuation, as I was talking about, the stock was listed at around 2.2 times forward earnings on the price to book basis versus its peer, which is trading at 2.7 to as much as 3.5, 3.2 times. This is one of the largest player when it comes to the affordable housing segment. It's geographically most diverse. The consistent growth in terms of NIM as well as AUM has been something which has been industry leading. So overall, I think everything stacked up well. It's just that perhaps the opening was a bit weak. But I think, Nikunj, this could be one of the cases that it started off on the back foot, but from there it's going to inch much higher from here on.
Could it really go that what Jana Bank did? I mean, it never had a great listing, and then post numbers it just pole vaulted. Why we brought this one up? I mean, that's largely because of the fact that Akash Bansali and the Inam group has checked in. And when the public name of Akash Bansali or perhaps Blue Diamond, which is associate company of Inam Group, if it comes in, you just want to take notice of it, that some of the smartest big investors, they are now checking in. Like Anisha said, that valuations are attractive. HFCs is a space where right now the action is, or the market is not very excited about. The general view is that HFCs or affordable housing segment has gone through a slowdown. There is intense competition. Competition is coming from private sector banks and also from PSUs and PSUs largely. But I think to write off the housing finance sector, I think would be outright silly. If rural economy is making a comeback and if semi-urban economy parts of the Indias are making a comeback, I expect that HFCs also are affordable housing as a category actually to do well. It has gone through intense competition. This was like the go-to sector a couple of years ago, but I think it's a matter of time it should actually regain some of its lost glory. Specifically for Aadhar housing, since because it's a P-dominated company and there is a large exit right now, there was a pressure in terms of the real price adjustment. But for me, I think HFC is a theme. The fact that some of the smartest investors have checked in and see the potential for HFCs to come back. I think if I put all these three together, there could be scope for stock to outperform.